No, okay. Let's start again.
Okay. Sorry, folks.
That's
Never done
okay.
this first time.
That's okay. So go back there.
You need to X out these?
No, that's okay. Then have to, you probably have to sign in again. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Say continue setup and hang on for a second, please. Hang on for a second. Just hit that to see what happens. Bookshelf.
You need to click on that?
Yeah. You might have saved it. Nothing?
Nope.
Okay. So just we didn't lose much. Continue setup.
Do setup?
Yep. Here it says last modified. Okay, carry on. Okay. Title again. Yep. So any questions while we are doing this?
Well, when you successfully self-publish, you just got something there, then you have to go out and find people who want to go look for it.
So the marketing becomes
What is the royalty they get?
okay. You can the royalty depends on the price you select.
Oh, you sell.
You select. So Brandy has the option when she's here on the next page of specifying what she wants, and I haven't actually asked her because I was kind of curious. I didn't want to ask her. So she can say that this ebook she wants to sell it for $7.50. She can say she wants to sell it for $26. Totally hers. She can specify, and then you can also specify whether you want a royalty of 35% or 70%, and there are various restrictions of that price. As I was saying earlier, I had given up trying to make money on books now. Different part of my life. I price all of my ebooks at 99 cents. So that's the cheap gas model. Hopefully you will sell more books by pricing it at 99 cents. So the royalties on a 99 cents book are pennies. Now when it comes to a paperback, you don't have an option. Paperback book has a cost. So I just published a book a couple of weeks ago. It was a 192-page book with a cover. It costs CreateSpace, with all of their overheads, somewhere around $450 to produce that book. So I cannot price it below $450. But CreateSpace also knows that Amazon has to make money. Amazon has to make 30% from their book.
30%?
Right. So CreateSpace says, okay, here's the deal. The production cost is $450. The distribution cost, meaning that this is what, okay. Can you please just click on there again so that this gentleman here can see all of the various options? See, this is where, so we can have photographer. So this is why the contributors is the different people, so you can add different people. Except in this case, it's just BD Adams. So it's okay, just leave it there. Just click on there and that's it. Just click author and that's it. See, but you can add another. But you're correct. For a first time user, like in Brandy, BD Adams was doing this first time, it is very easy to go through this setup.
You can call me Brandy.
Okay, you can go through this whole setup without realizing that they asked you to put in your author name because it doesn't say author. It says contributor. And you notice that you would think that it would be right after the title. It would ask you title, subtitle, author, but it doesn't. So, okay, good. Hit save. This is good. Save. Okay, language. ISBN is optional. Okay, please carry on. We are getting very close now. Please carry on.
Where are we going?
Okay, yep. but we are going to do this. This is very important. This is not a public domain work. This is not a public domain work. I hold the necessary publishing rights, which you do. You are the author, you wrote it, you own the rights.
So I'll click the second one, right?
Yeah. Okay, here is something that some of you guys can do. You could do this. Copyright on anything published in the US runs out after 70 years. So there are people who make a living, actually a better living than I do, by going and finding books that are out of copyright, and then you can publish them.
How many years?
70.
70?
Yeah. So you can, I think like, okay, it's a bit late, but you can even go and find a version of Moby Dick, and you can publish itself. So there are people, you can go and publish patents. I know some people who make a living, they go and get stuff from the patent office and they publish it, but they are public domain. There are companies that make actually a lot of decent money publishing the Kama Sutra, which was published over 1,000 years ago, because it's public domain. It's amazing out there, because it's so easy. Okay, you decide what you want that to be, okay?
Temporary woman. Temporary woman.
People, sorry,
I just want to ask a question. So if you publish someone else's, what someone else published, what do you just change, put your own forward in there or something and just?
you can just do it with nothing, just completely just take somebody else's work, because it's out of copyright.
There's questions there.
And you get the money after that, so if somebody buys that online, you get the money.
I can become understanding.
You could become one, except the problem with the big names like that is that the estates
Yeah.
know that they make sure that nobody else other than them. But I know these guys who
Secondary.
publish patents. So you can go and get patents which are public domain. So you can publish a book on razor patents or light bulb patents. You just go get all of the documents, put it together, publish it, and it's public domain. You didn't do any work. Bugs me to an extent, because like you said, you're essentially stealing somebody else's work. Are you doing okay?
I'm certainly trying.
Okay.
Can you pick more than one set?
Yes, you can.
Category.
How many do you hit?
I think you can pick 5. But fiction, crime, I think, is there others that you...
Did you want contemporary women?
I think that'll get it.
My sister.
Usually when I think about it too.
And what are these books about? At 13.
They're kind of the same genre of, like the Twilight series, something in that neighborhood, for lack of a better description.
Okay, so let's see. This is not. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. When you're ready, then you can say save, and then that step is done, and we're getting close. Okay, carry on down here. There is no age range. You don't have to worry about age range. Okay, carry on. Okay, do you want to specify keywords to?
What about that, going back to the target, your audience, that was just back at the top of that page?
That's mainly if you're doing children's books or teenage books or whatever. You really don't want to hit, I found, you don't really want to hit any of these or say that you have adult content in the book, because they start getting funny about that. So just leave those aside.
Should make
It's a
selection.
fiction book. I personally, I have not written fiction. If I was doing fiction, I wouldn't put keywords but if you want to put keywords in here, if you feel motivated, go ahead. It's your book. Are there things that you think are specific to that book that you can, keywords mean,
I mean, should I put something, pick one of those minimum and maximum thing?
no, don't
Okay.
touch those, no.
Right, I didn't think so.
Keywords.
I was sure.
What's your book about? Are there
Keywords.
key, just,
Okay, yeah, well.
Are there any, if there's like a medical condition or something that are specific that you like want to say, that somebody
well,
searching on?
Yeah, I should put in stroke survivor.
Okay, that would be a good one to put in. That would be, because I was going to say, don't put in something like detective, that's not going to cut it. But something like stroke survivor would come up. If somebody did research on that, it would come up.
you said that you wouldn't put in keywords on yours?
Oh, my books are non-fiction, so yes, non-fiction book, there are keywords. I said if I wrote a fiction book, I am not sure that I would put keywords.
Just murder.
Why would that be?
Because what kind of, again, remember that Amazon would have 40,000, no, millions of books, fiction books. If you put romance as a keyword, it's not going to cut, it's not going to give anything, and that's why I was hoping that she would put something like that. See, that would pick, this is just for people searching for a book. So in my books, I would put Pope, or papacy, or a specific Pope's name, or Vatican,
Right.
but that's non-fiction. A fiction book, okay, Patricia Combo, she's a huge seller. What would she put in here? Detective, murder, Carpathia, whatever, but it's just a preference. It's not a big deal. If you want to put in words,
Is there any